Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to replace the belt tensioner and the belts on a DD15 engine. This will apply to all DD15 engines. The reason why I'm going to replace these belts and tensioner is because they're making noise. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is to remove this pipe from the turbo to the charged air cooler. I'm gonna use a 1/2-inch socket to remove this clamp over here, and for this one a 5mm Allen to remove this bolt, and then we're gonna use a flat screwdriver to pry this clamp. Okay, with the pipe off we have more room to work. Now we're gonna remove this belt by using a 1/2-inch dry ratchet, and we're gonna insert it here, right here, and then we're gonna push the tensioner down so we can release the belt. Okay, now we're gonna hold the tensioner down, and with the other hand we're gonna remove the belt from underneath so we can release the belt and lose the tensioner. So now we can remove the belt from here. To remove the belt from the tensioner, we're gonna twist the belt like this in a vertical position, and we're gonna slide it inside like this. Okay, now to remove the belt from the fan, all we need to do is to place one of this belt size inside the fan like this, and go and do the same with the other ones until the belt is completely out. We're just gonna pull it. Now the belt is out. Okay, now we're going to remove the accessory belt, the AC and alternator belt. We're gonna use the same 1/2-inch dry ratchet to release the belt. We're gonna place the ratchet right here. See, there is a little orifice right there. That's where the ratchet goes to push the tensioner down so we can release the belt. Okay, you have to push the tensioner down to release the belt. Now the belt is loose. Now we're just gonna pull it outside the AC compressor like this, and we're gonna get it out the same way as the other one. Put it in a vertical position like this to pull the belt out. Okay, once the belt is out of the tensioner, we're just gonna pull it like this, and we have it off. And we're gonna do the same as the other one, placing the belt on top of the fan so we can go around the fan and remove it from inside. Okay, and the belt is out. This is the very long belt. You can see it's a really long belt compared to the other one. So after this, it's time to remove the tensioner and the idle pulleys. Okay, to remove the tensioner is very easy. All we need to do is to remove these 3 bolts. This one here, and the next one is right here. You can see it here. So these 3 bolts are the only ones that hold the tensioner in place. We're gonna use a 5/8 or a 16mm socket to remove the 3 bolts. Okay, the belt tensioner is out. Now we're gonna start the new one. I have it right here. I have the new belt tensioner right here, and I have the 2 new belts and the 2 idle pulleys I'm gonna be replacing after replacing the belt tensioner. You can buy all these parts at any Freightliner dealer or Detroit diesel dealer. Okay, to install the new belt tensioner, all we need to do is to align this orifice with the orifice right there to insert the bolts. Okay, the belt tensioner is in place. We have the bolts inserted inside. So all we need to do now is to tie the 3 bolts. It's very easy, but don't over tie them. Use a torque wrench if it's necessary, and you're gonna tie these bolts around 40 to 50 pounds. Don't exceed more than 50 pounds because this is aluminum and it will damage the thread very easy. Okay, now we're gonna replace the two idle pulleys. There is one right here and there is the other one right there. We're gonna use a 8mm Allen socket to remove the ball right there. The same for the other one right there. Okay, I have the two old idle pulleys here. This is the bottom one. The bottom one doesn't have anything else but just the ball and the idle pulley. But the top one has a washer. As you can see here, it has this little separator. You have to put this separator back when you install in the new one. Okay, we have the two idle pulleys on place, the top one and the bottom one. Now we're just gonna use the 8mm socket for both of them to tie them. Make sure, as I said before, to install the washer. The separator then comes on that one. Otherwise, you can have problems with your belt. Okay, the idle pulleys and the tensioner are on place. So now it's time to install the belt. We're gonna install the AC belt first. We're gonna do the same procedure. We're gonna insert the belt inside the fan like this, and then we're gonna keep rotating the fan until the belt is inside. And now the belt is in, you can see, completely inside. So now we need to align the belt to hold the crankshaft right here, the crankshaft pulley, this one right here, the alternator, the water pump, and the other pulleys. And we need to insert it inside the tensioner. So to insert the belt inside the tensioner, we're gonna insert it this way. So we're gonna insert it like this, and that's all. You can see now it's inside. Now we just need to align it inside. Okay, to align the belt with all the pulleys, all we need to make sure is to pass it through the tensioner like this, and then go down to alternator from one side, and from the inside go down to the crankshaft pulley right here, and then it goes around to the idle pulley right there, into the water pump, to the other idle pulley, to the AC compressor. Just make sure to have that. In case you don't know how to put it back, I recommend to take a picture of the belt before removing, so it will be easier for you to install it in the proper way. Okay, to completely install the belt, we need to push the tensioner down, align all the pulleys with the belt, as you can see, and then pull this one and put it on top of the AC compressor. And then we have the idle pulley right there. We need to align that one too by just pulling it down like this, and that's it. So now you can release the pressure from the tensioner and inspect all the pulleys to see if they are in the belt is in a proper way. Okay, now we're gonna install the other belt, the fan belt. We're gonna do the same procedure by putting the belt, one side of the belt inside the fan, and after that we're gonna keep rotating until the belt is completely inside. Now we're gonna insert the belt inside the tensioner. We're gonna do like this, and now the belt is inside. Make sure to install it this way, the face out, and we're gonna align all the pulleys, the fan pulley and the crankshaft pulley right there, and then we're gonna push the tensioner down so we can put everything on place. Okay, with the tensioner completely compressed, we're gonna insert the belt right here, and after that release the pressure and make sure then all the pulleys are in the right position with the belt before starting the engine. Now we're going to install the pipe to the turbo to the charged air cooler. and after that we're gonna start the engine. This is all I'm going to show you about how to replace the fan and alternator belt on a DD15 engine. As I said before, this will apply to almost all DD15 engines. If you have any questions about this video, just comment below and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Please like the video, share it and subscribe. And thank you for watching and have a great day.